Erin Keen-Rhinehart.
And first of all, congratulations on the award that you received.
Thanks.
Could you tell me more about that?
Sure, it's a 5-year award from the National Science Foundation given to junior faculty in support of their research and teaching efforts. Basically, the grant is unique because it supports the integration of research and teaching. So half of the grant was related to my research project that is studying the effects of gestational programming on offspring brain and behavior in hamsters. And then the other half was for classroom innovation to facilitate more active learning in the classroom, and then also some K through 12 public outreach to improve science literacy. Right now we're trying to figure out some of the basic mechanisms that are responsible for how information gets from the mom to the offspring. I don't know if it's going to be completely translatable. I do know that in humans, low birth weight offspring have a significantly increased risk of obesity, addiction, diabetes, heart disease, pretty much a whole gamut of systemic issues. Yeah, so neuroscience can be quite expensive. So the grant was for $550,000, and I think that about 150 of it is just supplies for doing the research. So I study hormones in the blood, and a kit to measure that costs $500.
Wow.
I study the proteins in the brain, and a kit to, or the supplies for that would probably cost about $600. So, so every time you run an experiment, it definitely gets expensive. So it provides basic fundamental knowledge for people to build on to get to that translational point. Specifically looking at hamsters is a unique animal model, and one of the ways that it translates is because hamsters spend a lot of time on what we call appetitive ingestive behaviors. So if you don't go out and get food or store food for future use, you won't have any food to eat. Yet most research studies just what the amount of food eaten. They don't look at any other behaviors. And hamsters are unique because the food foraging and hoarding is a really big part of their ingestive behavior component. And they're actually more similar to humans because humans still get about 70% of their food that they're going to eat is bought from the grocery store, where you forage for it and then you bring it home and you hoard it or store it in your pantry. Yeah, so the grant provides a lot of support for student collaboration. So I have students that work in the lab with me on a regular basis, and it also provides a lot of opportunities for them to design their own project and to do things that make them better scientists, like go to meetings and present their research in a professional setting, and get feedback from people that are like in my field, and also to start their network and write papers and just all of those things that scientists really need to be able to do to be successful. They get the opportunity to do everything from the design all the way through the presentation and potentially publication. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, is to have the students write a publication.
Okay.